Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S24 and compare it against the Samsung Galaxy Flip 6 and see which particular phone is a better one for you. Now, I have some strong opinions on this, but if you want to pick up some phones I would recommend buying this year, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there. You can help support the channel at the same time. Here's my thing about both these phones, right? The Flip 6 is like a more expensive phone than the Galaxy S24, but the Galaxy S24 is a better phone in almost every single way than the Flip 6. You can buy a Galaxy S24 for even cheaper now because it's been used for a little bit of time, so I'd recommend just buying a Galaxy S24. On the front side though, on the front of the Galaxy S24, you are getting a 6.2-inch dynamic LTPO AMOLED display. And it's a very, very good panel. It's 1080p, but it's a very sharp panel. It looks very nice. The viewing angles are great. It gets like 2600 nits of brightness, same thing as the Flip 6 now. And it's 120 hertz. I like it because the technology of this panel is really good. These flip panels have a little bit of a different type of panel because they're just like a folding, panel. These ones look so much better, and they're also 120 hertz, which is really nice. And I'm a huge fan of these particular phones. On the Flip 6, on the other hand, this is a foldable phone, so you're getting two different panels. On the front side, you're getting this like a 3.4-inch panel on the front, which is cool. But then unfolded, that's when you're getting the 6.7-inch foldable dynamic LTPO AMOLED display. It's a very big panel, and I think it looks very nice, right? It's very big. It's 1080p, I guess, and it's 120 hertz as well. The big thing they did this year is that it does have a 2600 nits panel, which is really nice to have. It's a hole punch panel. It's a good looking phone, but I think the Galaxy S24 is just more practical, I think, in my personal opinion. From the thinness and thickness side, you can kind of see, relatively, similar kind of styling. They're both feeling very good in the hand. They both feel very, very expensive too. On the bottom, USB Type-C ports, which is great. And on the back side, you're basically getting a dual camera setup on the Flip 6, getting a triple camera setup on the Galaxy S24. So this right there is kind of a big thing here, why I think the Galaxy S24 is probably better, also because of the camera side. You're also getting this interesting carbon fiber type of feeling on some models of the Galaxy Flip 6, which I actually like a lot. I think it gives it a really unique look. It feels very nice. It kind of feels more plasticky than anything else. But I think it's a really nice touch, but you can also get just the standard model if you want to. But I do like the frosted glass back. That probably feels more premium for some people. You're still getting wireless charging on both, reverse wireless charging, IP certification. Lots and lots of overlap here for sure. And I definitely would tell you, in a lot of ways, I like both these phones, right? They're both very good. But the Flip 6 just misses out on a few things that I wish it could do better, like the fact that it doesn't have a triple camera setup, I think is kind of interesting. I feel like they should throw one on here. But beyond that, I think the display and everything is nice on the Flip 6, but I think the Galaxy S24 just makes more sense. Now, on top of that, when it comes down to the software side, they're both on One UI. They're both going to be supported for pretty much the same amount of time as well. So I think that's a nice thing if you're going to go through and pick up a phone. I like the fact that both these phones are basically going to be giving you the same type of performance levels, but there is a change in the performance we'll talk about in a second. But from a software longevity side, both these phones, realistically speaking, in my personal opinion, are going to be lasting exactly the same amount of time. So you're not really going to feel like you're missing out on anything, at least from like the software longevity cycle. From the performance side, there is a slight difference. So we are getting the same type of chipset inside, so the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. We're getting that on both these phones, which again is a very nice thing to have. There is a slight difference though. We're getting the base model S24 starts at 8, but it does go up to 12 gigs of RAM. All the Z Flip 4s or Z Flip 6s do start at 12 gigabytes of RAM. So that is a difference in the performance. But which one is faster? I guess we're going to find out right now in this speed comparison that we're going to do. So let's go see which one's the faster one between both. Okay, so we have all the apps in front of us. Let's go and do it. Stores 3, 2, 1. I'm guessing the Flip 6 is going to be faster just because that is the newer one. And also it's like barely even used. Play Store 3, 2, 1. So this one already had it open. Let me go and just close out of all the applications here, and let me just kind of go back into it. So Play Store again, 3, 2, 1. So, I mean, kind of the Flip 6 was faster, but again, I'm expecting that phone to be faster. Let's go get into phone calls, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, basically. Messages, 3, 2, 1. Basically the same thing. Google Chrome, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, S24 is faster there. Camera, 3, 2, 1. Let's go and take a photo, 3, 2, 1. So the S24 was actually a little bit faster to take that photo than the Galaxy Flip 6. So nothing crazy, but just kind of interesting there. We do have some applications we can kind of test out here between both. Facebook, 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a glitch or a little bit of a delay on the Galaxy Flip 6, so not really too sure what happened there. Let's go into gallery, 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same thing. Both were very, very fast there. Let's get into gaming hub, 3, 2, 1. You can see right here, basically the same type of thing for the most part, not that big of a difference. Hopping out of here, let's go get into settings, 3, 2, 1. So not really anything super crazy. I kind of realize I don't have too many overlapping applications between both. YouTube Music 321. But I will try my best. Again, Galaxy S24 slightly faster there. Let's go into Google Photos 321. I mean, you could make the argument this one hasn't really used that particular application yet, but that could be an advantage of why it could be faster in some cases. Me 321. Okay, about the same thing. Let's go into something else. Let's go into Assistant 321. Kind of the same thing to kind of pull it up as well. You do get Gemini on both, which is really cool. Hopping out of these two. Let's go and see what else we have. But I think, I mean, overall, I'll definitely tell you when it comes down to between both, I don't know if there's going to be one that's like going to be consistently the fastest one each and every time. I probably would say a phone like the Samsung Galaxy S24 is just a little bit easier to use, but theoretically on paper, the Galaxy Flip 6 is going to be the faster one for pretty much every single person out there. So that's kind of how I see it, and that's probably what I'd recommend thinking about in this case as well. Now from the camera side, this is a very interesting thing, and another reason why I think the Samsung Galaxy S24 is just a substantially better phone here. So on the back of both, you can see we are getting our cameras. Now we are getting a triple camera setup on the Galaxy S24, so a wide ultra-wide telephoto lens. On the Flip 6, we are getting a wide and ultra-wide camera, so no telephoto lens on the Galaxy Flip 6. Now you're getting 4K at 60 on the front and the back of both of these, but you're also getting 8K capability on the back of the Galaxy S24. That in of itself is another very big advantage for a phone like the Samsung Galaxy S24, the fact that we have that type of capability right there. That's something that I love about this particular phone. Now within the S24, one thing that I've always loved about this phone is the fact that it's pretty much just like get up and go. As soon as you load up this camera, it's good. It's one of the best cameras you can buy still in this day and age. 30x zoom right here. You can go to 0.6x zoom here too, which is really nice. And it is a very, very nice camera. You have a lot of modes built in, portrait mode, portrait video, more mode as well. Like this is a very, very solid camera. And it is better overall than the Galaxy Flip 6. And the Flip 6 is still a good camera for pretty much everything you'd ever do. But I think a phone like the Galaxy S24 would be substantially better. With something like the Flip 6, you're still getting like 10x zoom here. You're getting 0.6x zoom on the outside, which is nice. Beyond that though, like you're getting portrait video, standard video, under more, you're getting a few more options. But this isn't really a camera that I look at and I'd be like super happy with. This is a pretty basic camera, and when compared to the Galaxy S24, it really is not that great. It's a good camera, but it's definitely not as good as something like the Galaxy S24. So overall, what I'll definitely tell you is I really do like my Galaxy S24. I think this is a very, very, good phone, and I think it is better than that, Z Flip 6. The only advantage with the Flip 6 is maybe that this phone is like, I don't know, like maybe it's like an older type of, it's a newer type of styling, so like it's folds and stuff. That's the only reason to buy this phone. Other than that, I'd recommend just buying the, Galaxy S24. So that pretty much covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.